Hello.
Hey, everybody. Welcome.
Oh, hi there.
Welcome to Butt Stuff. I'm Bree.
I'm Jamie.
I'm Spooky.
And
So
I
we're
am
BJs.
Bree. Bree, go ahead.
Oh, dear.
Our special guest today is the one and only Mike Bara.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank
How
you
are
for coming.
How are your butts today?
You know what? They are ready to get to the bottom of all this alien shit. You know what I mean?
Ready for action.
The juice
Exactly.
Ready to be
is
stuffed. The juice is
Juice.
loose.
Mike, thank you for coming on to hang out with us. You are a dear friend to us who has been on the show like 12 billion times. And so we thought, I feel like at least, I don't know, at least 4 or 5 now at this point you've been on.
That's 12 same thing.
Yeah, same thing. Honestly, you've been on more than anyone technically guest wise. So you are our longest running guest. So we thought why it's so fitting for you to come on to the new show, the new Butt Stuff, where we hang out and we just watch really weird UFO videos and make some really strange comments.
Well, you know, the only reason I do it is because Bree got drunk one time at a conference and let me kind of squeeze her a little bit in a hug. So that's why.
I was like, and now you're bound to us for life.
I keep hoping I'm going to get a second shot at that, but no, probably not.
You never know. I mean, that was like 4 years ago now. Isn't that crazy? Time
I mean,
flies.
her husband is fake, so you might have a chance.
That's what they say. They say my husband is fake, but Mike, you've always been the most fun out of anyone, so I'm very glad that you're here.
I don't have any bosses at History Channel, and by the way, I have enough blackmail on the people at History Channel that I can fuck them up anytime I want.
Yeah.
I'm not going to, but I can.
So this is one of the reasons that we love Mike, because Mike is very on level with us, where Mike genuinely doesn't give a fuck about anything in life, and we're right there too. So we love that energy. I think that's why we love Mike so much and why we get along. Like, we don't necessarily come from the same points of view, but we definitely don't give a shit about anything.
No.
Hold on, what did you just have in your hand?
That's my Second Amendment Glock 42.
Oh, see, yeah, he's in Washington. Yeah.
Sight on it. It's got a new laser sight. So let's see if I can point it at the camera. There we go.
Oh my god.
The funny thing is it's become like a weird theme here of people show their guns on our channel, and it's like, we have no idea why.
Well, I have many other
guns. Thing here.
This is my concealed carry gun. They're going to go to the park with me. So if anybody fucks with me in the park, they're going to get one right between the eyes.
In the park, just walking the dogs. You just hear it on you.
Honestly, guys, I think things are going to get really weird in the next couple months. I really do. I mean, just sort of, and that could include aliens. So, you know, I'm just saying, be prepared. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, I'm into it.
I think I should get a license to carry. My mom said that yesterday. I was shocked.
100%. I have a gun. I was so
like, what?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, but my mom of all people. So now I'm wondering. I'm afraid of guns. I hate the sound of.
I tried to take her to a shooting range, and she immediately got back to the car and had a panic attack. She was like, "No, absolutely not."
I think you should exercise that right before they take it away.
Yeah, probably the gun was probably too big and had too much recoil. I mean, I shot a Dirty Harry gun. You know, my friend Steve Doran, the trail boss, who is the most toxically masculine guy I know, had a Dirty Harry 44 Magnum, right? And he put one bullet in it. I'm like, why do I only get one bullet? He goes, in case it recoils, I don't want it to blow your head off. And
oh my God.
And the power of that thing, and I have no idea where the bullet went, but there's a chipmunk or something that's really unhappy, or a lizard. But it's like, you got to get a little girly gun. You got to get a 22. Get the hubby to get you a 22. They make pink ones for girls with very little recoil. You can put like 10 rounds in it, so you don't have to be that good a shot. Take it to the range, and you get used to it. And in the last year or two, I've gotten so used to guns that I'm really comfortable with them now, and that'll happen too. So just,
oh man,
you're a girl. You should have some means of self-defense.
And yeah, a lot of people don't know this about me, but I for years worked at a gun range, so I'm very, very versed well in guns, and I love guns and firearms. I worked for the Parks and Rec department in California.
Awesome. That is so awesome.
Yes. Okay, so
Francis, I
before we
needed
go,
22 or 9.
before we go any further, I have to play the inaugural. Yeah. We have to play sax.
Start off the show.
We have to start off the show. This is how we
Right.
start.
Yes.
It touches the hearts and minds of all.
It does. We have to do it every single time. I'm sorry. I apologize. All right, Bree, let's kick it off. Why don't you start us off with a video?
I have something I want to show you guys. This is a 3-part video. It looks like the 2 videos, there's not much going on, but then the third video is from a completely different person. I don't think that this is anything, but I did collect all 3, so I'm just going to play them like back to back.
How are the first 2 connected to the last one if it's a different person?
Yeah.
It's like identical. It was in the same area. I was going through the chats when I saw it. It was in the same area, and then you'll see the video, and it's the exact same thing, pretty much.
Is it a thing in the sky by any chance?
Of course.
Of course.
Oh, okay. I think I already know what this is.
Also, thank you, Andy, for the donation. We love you.
SpaceX.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. As it goes, our guest has to say the first comments. So take it back.
Well,
Mike has to give us the first comments.
It would depend on where it's from. Like if it's California or Texas, I'd say SpaceX. It does look like a rocket because there's a little sort of venting of vapor around the butt end of it, the ass end. Speaking of butt stuff, kind of looks like a rocket flying away from us at like a 90-degree angle. So that's my first guess.
All right, second one. It's just so small. I'm just like, how do you
wait. Before we move on, are we calling that one a UFO?
Well, wait for all 3 of them, and then
so we're gonna decide at the end. Okay, collectively. Okay, I got you. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me that for now we need more info?
Okay, look. This is the same exact person. This is the part 2 of that video. So there's like, it's falling from the sky.
Wow.
Rocket.
Now
I know what that is, but I'm gonna wait.
That looks like something re-entering, burning up in the atmosphere. And I'm not gonna say a meteor, but like something.
Yeah, something coming back down.
I want to scream because I know what that is, but I don't want to ruin the 3rd video. But I know what that is.
Okay.
I know what that is.
Okay. All right. So last one.
Oh,
Your first thought would be that was an airplane. But it's doing something really weird.
Yeah.
What is happening? What is happening?
Hey, Bobby, where are you? We love you. See you later tonight.
See, why is it so glowy towards the bottom?
What is going on? See the airplane to the left?
It's burning
and it just disappeared.
Burned out. Yeah, it burned out. Yeah.
All right, Mike. Tell us your expertise first.
My guess is some sort of re-entering space junk.
Okay.
I was gonna say something off of a rocket.
Kari?
Yeah, that's the vibe it's giving me.
Kari. Oh wow! You don't even want to say. You just want to show us a video.
I already know what that is.
Okay.
So that was the first stage of a Falcon 9 coming back, and they do an initial burn to get rid of all the excess inertia, and then it disappears because it's not on, and then it does a second burn for landing and stuff.
Oh,
I only know this because my work Discord exploded last night with people all up and down the East Coast being like, "What is this?" And same. You
nailed it. You nailed it. Yeah, that's the first stage. That's the initial firing, and then they turn it off, and it glides, and then they turn on the rockets again when they get close to the landing pad. Yeah, good call.
Yes, sir.
Nice job.
Thank you.
All right.
Sorry, Jamie. Sorry.
All right. Fine.
Looks like it gave me rocket vibes. That's all I had to say.
Yeah.
All right. Bummer.
I had a feeling it was when you said 3 parts, but something seen by multiple people. I was like, I know what that is. I know what it is.
3-stage rocket. All right. Am I next? Should I?
Sure.
Should I give it?
If you feel like it,
a whirl? Why not? All right, I have them labeled in numbers, so I have no idea what the context is, as always. Let's see what happens.
Is that?
It's an angel.
Huh.
That's crazy, man. What the? What the is that?
What the?
What?
Oh.
I mean,
Apparently, that's super zoomed in.
could that be another shot of the rocket?
Oh.
But
This looks like
it's,
a
I mean, that's too
Well-
big, really. I mean,
It could be. I mean, I agree with you. Could be. But, you know, I'm watching this, rewatching this old TV show called Dominion that was on Sci-Fi Channel, which is about a war between where angels come to Earth and try to exterminate all the humans, except the Archangel Michael. And all the archangels, like when they flap their wings, they look like that. I don't know. That's weird.
that's a
That's
weird one.
weird because that doesn't look like what I would expect a rocket to look
Yeah,
like. That guy does have a point. It's not a rocket, but that guy has a point that just chatted there that that other people would probably be reacting.
Yeah,
Could this be CGI?
could very well. I mean, this could be an app thing. Like, this is why I like older footage, because it wasn't readily available to just suddenly have UFO app. There we go.
Bobby says, when in doubt, China.
No, it's Russia.
I'm
Isn't
mad
it
at
Russia?
China right now.
Oh, it's like
Is
it's
it Russia?
it's
I'm sure
Russia
it's
right
Russia.
now. Yeah. It's Russia now. That's who we
Yeah,
have
I
to be
blame
worried
Putin
about.
for that, whatever it is.
Putin. Have you guys seen all over the internet, like on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, that everyone like found Putin's accounts and they're like tweeting at him and they're like, "No, Russian daddy, please don't hurt us. We love you."
No.
I mean,
Oh my
It
god,
wouldn't
it's so
surprise me.
cute. People are making like little videos of Russian and they're like, "No, Russian daddy, please don't kill us. We love you in America."
well,
yeah.
they've kind of done that here, where the British government were like, "We're sending troops to bolster NATO. Be afraid, everybody!" And everyone's
Everybody-
like, "Shush."
Everybody relax, okay? There is international agreements on all this stuff. The Crimea, parts of the Ukraine, and the Baltic states are going to be ceded back to Russia because those people speak Russian, want to be Russian, want to live in Russia. That's all arranged. The whole war thing is fake. It's all designed to get everybody tweaked out of shape. Taiwan and China are going to be reunited. Canada, New Zealand, Australia are going to become part of the U.S. The Pacific Islands are going to form kind of a new alliance, and Hawaii may leave the U.S. and be part of that. We don't know yet, but
Oh
all that
my
stuff's gonna
god, they
happen.
better not.
all that stuff is going to. So there's not going to be a war. Just calm down. They're just pretending there's going to be a war. There's not really going to be one.
Because we just
That's
don't
a
have
lot
enough
of
things to
information
worry
to
about.
process.
What the fuck that thing? The thing is, it's like we don't know if that's real or not. You know, CGI is so good
Right.
that, but if it's really real, it's one of the weirdest things I've ever seen.
It's a strange one.
Baltic states. No.
Yeah.
All right, you
eating,
guys-
eating on stream is very on par with our show. So don't you
it's what we
dare.
do.
That's like very goat behavior. It's what we do here.
All right, I'm going to finish off my cup of noodles.
Yeah. Keep going.
Phenomenon was
Yeah.
brought
Give it
all
to us.
across.
This was across all southeast Missouri,
That was
southwest Missouri. I know. Hold it. We gotta wait for our guest of honor.
Oh, that's a rocket because it's shooting, it's flying away from you because of the curvature of the Earth, and the Earth is not flat; it's round. It's like on a course like this, a parabolic course, right? And now you're seeing the butt end of it way down range, and it probably staged. The rocket
rotating.
probably staged, and that's probably the first stage that's now just spinning and spewing out fuel, unspent fuel. That's what I think
So,
that is.
what that
Man,
actually
these
was
Iranians.
the third stage of that rocket. As it was putting the satellite, it like switched to the third stage, like really high up in the atmosphere,
Okay.
and it was doing like a rotate thing. That
Mhm.
it's all it was. It was just literally pitching around as it went, like corkscrewing.
Once the
Wouldn't-
stage is jettisoned, it just spins like that.
Yeah.
And if the light catches it just right, you see the fuel,
Yeah.
the unspent fuel or the exhaust gas that's spinning out. It's cool though.
It's funny though that so many
Right.
people freak out when they see something like that, and then you guys see it in 2 seconds. You're like,
Well,
oh
but
no.
do you guys notice that until a few years ago, we never saw this kind of stuff. I mean, there's rocket launches all the time. There's military rockets, but until that, there was that one thing in Norway that David Wilcock said was, "Oh, it's a wormhole opening up in the sky." No,
Yep.
It's a rocket. But before that, we never saw stuff like this. And people were taking videos in the 90s and the early 2000s and the mid 2000s and the 2012s. And it's like, so it's only been the last 5 or 6 years, and all of a sudden we're seeing these things.
Could it be a difference in fuel mixture?
Are taking them more. It's like, it seems like there's more shit going on up there in the sky.
Could it be a difference in fuel mixture that makes it more visible in the sky? Because I know that they've refined rocket fuel quite a bit since like the 90s. So I mean, yeah, it could be different propellant on the the SLS system or whatever it is. Not the main engine, but the actual like thrusters.
Good
Interesting
idea.
stuff. It's a mystery. I need more information. More info.
Okay.
I got one.
Okay.
I got one.
Okay.
So far, I have rockets.
That one was.
Need more info? No. Portal opens. Wait a second.
That's totally.
Spooky.
I'm gonna say CGI. And you don't know if people are really, that's really them freaking out. It could be a screaming baby. It could be somebody's not wearing a mask on the airplane. Why everybody's all that commotion. I'm gonna say CGI. I don't know. It just looks like
some kind of crap.
In my headphones, it sounds very canned audio.
Some kind of alien from the sky.
Yeah, that was giving me CGI vibes.
I wish that Bigley was here because they play the funniest video of David Childress that's like on a loop of him saying these big balls. Have you guys seen that one? They love to play it. It's like these big balls. Where these big balls
Never
come
seen
from? Oh,
Mike is going
We'll have
hard.
to loop that.
When I'm around Jamie and Bree, that's just the way it happens.
Let's go.
Gotta go hard.
Hey, I have maybe a ghosty paranormal video. You guys tell me.
I know the ghost ones have actually been pretty creepy.
Oh,
This ghost likes to just move furniture. It's so fast. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can rewind it to see if there's a string. I mean, it likes to vacuum. I wouldn't be mad at that.
I was like, it's giving me it's a woman ghost and she's tidying up. Maybe she's stuck on a little loop in her 1950s. I was like, quite honestly, if my ghost vacuumed and accidentally maybe flipped a chair, I think I'd enjoy it. So I think this is the good ghost. I like this one. I'm into it.
Keep her around.
My girlfriends are all like, I'm too pretty to do housework.
Mike,
I respect that.
That's because you like to date very pretty women. That's what you like to do. So that's your own fault on that one. I was like, you exclusively date women who don't like to cook and clean. So that's your own fault.
Yeah, that's true. Also, there's that moment when you realize it doesn't matter if she can cook, right?
100%.
True.
Yep. 100%.
There's that moment where it just doesn't matter if she can cook.
It doesn't. I agree.
That vacuum, if that's a real vacuum, that's heavy enough.
It's a real vacuum. It's a CGI vacuum.
3D printed.
We do have to say in today's world, yeah.
But vacuums are relatively heavy, so you're not going to move that with just some little wire-thin string. On the other hand, with computer graphics, you can take that stuff out pretty easily. So I don't know. I mean, that's pretty.
It's
Mike, what's the book behind you?
Let's go, Steve.
What's the book behind you by Dave? Is that are you related to that
new novel? His latest novel called Trinity, and it is out.
Trinity.
Whoa! Look how big it is.
This is the cover. It's out right now.
So cute.
And let's see. He just completed the sequel because I asked him to write another one. So he just completed the sequel and delivered it to the publisher, and that'll be out sometime later this year. So this is his.
That's cool.
Display thing.
I didn't know that your brother was also an author.
Well, he's a science fiction author, and actually,
I knew that.
Actually, I'm kind of doing that too. I have one book.
Oh.
I have 2 books. I have 1 book done. I have another book at a publisher, which is super dirty. It's like Ancient Aliens meets 50 Shades of Grey, and it's so dirty.
Mike, are you writing erotic alien information?
Well, it depends on what your kinks are, ladies, whether you find it erotic or not. But
Okay, because here's the thing, because we have a lot of people in our chat who are currently writing like alien fan fiction, and people in the chat willing to voice it for people. So like, just know that like there's a big market out there for that kind of content that needs to be consumed.
Well, the second book, the real dirty one, I'm thinking of just for like, well, I still got it in front of publishers. I'm thinking of just putting it out, like just getting a cover for it and putting it out self-published. So we'll see. Maybe I will do that. And then Dave and I are working on another book, a sci-fi book, which is like Game of Thrones with ray guns. So ray guns, boobs, blood, gore, violence.
Ooh, I like it.
Royalty.
Everything men like. I like that. Okay.
So,
yeah, I'm into it.
So,
all right, that sounds good. When you get those done, you're gonna have to come back and you'll have to give us sneak peeks of it.
Yeah, the second one is done.
An erotic reading.
I should probably run it by you 2 ladies before. I'm trying to get ladies to read it so they can
We
tell
would
me
love-
if it like turns them on or if it's super offensive. I don't know yet.
We would love. I think sometimes the more
voices
offensive, the
too.
better, because the weirdest
into
people
that.
come out of that stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
I
Anyway,
would be into that.
Mhm.
That'll be my backup career. Voicing.
I do like that.
for alien erotica.
there you
Love
go.
it.
There you go.
All right, Bree,
Um,
give us the next one.
I lost my mouse.
Oh, no bueno,
Oh.
ma'am.
It's okay. I got it. I'll use my other computer.
Hey, Josh. Hey,
My
Agnes
other
loves.
one. Hi, guys. Oh.
Hi,
Okay,
Jess,
this is not-
Rosemort. Oh my God, Mike, you would love Jess.
I just noticed the shirt. No, somebody's upset. Like, what's wrong with Bree's shirt? I don't. What are they talking about?
What's wrong with Bree's shirt?
What's wrong with my shirt?
Who's in the
The
chat?
baby
Who's
goat,
mad?
the baby goat just said, "I just noticed the shirt." No, and I'm like, "What's wrong with Bree's shirt?" No.
Wait, my shirt?
I'm kidding because obviously
Oh,
he's
'cause
talking
it's
about
MAGA.
his shirt,
Right.
So I'm making a joke.
That
Gotcha.
that's a
And rice but with
Kari.
aliens.
this is
Kari's over
The
here
rip- the
frustrated.
people really think that every rock is a freaking UFO. Like,
Okay, but just wait a second, will you?
no.
Hold on.
Okay, that looks like
Look at
a
it. What is that?
docking ring or something from the spacecraft. That's like they're in between stages. They have these
Right.
rings, like
Right.
staging rings,
And
that
it
come
falls.
off. On the other hand, it's like it should be tumbling or something, and it's not. It's just stationary, which is weird. And I don't know that rocket, the Falcon, I don't think it has staging rings. I'll have to look into that. While you guys do other stuff, let me look at that up. Okay.
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 Oh, technical.
Technical. Hey,
I'm
Cassie.
gonna wait on Mike on that one. That's,
All right, all right.
I think it's a separator ring myself, or some
we'll
kind
go
of cool
back
ring.
to it then.
I mean, it could be something
I
that's
got
flown
one.
at, the
Okay.
fuel tank in the top of the first stage. Might not be a separator ring, but some kind of coolant
Right.
ring on top, and
Ugh,
then that's come
Yeah.
out.
shit.
Or it could be like something off the bottom engine.
What just breaks off and it happens to be like a ring?
Yeah, it's pretty weird. Come on, rocket configurations. Don't wait on me. Just keep going. I know that.
No, I'm already playing a video.
Oh, did I
Yeah.
miss it?
Location? Mexico.
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 Couple records something coming from out of this world. I
Oh,
can't tell
Ooh.
if it's
Is
coming.
it Mike's erotica?
I was like, it feels like it's a big giant. It's a big giant space boner, is what it looks like.
I didn't say it was erotica. It's
I
a
know.
love-
We're just.
it's a
It
love story. Okay.
should be
It's a
erotica.
love.
Is
it
what
should
we're
be
saying.
erotica. I just
And
really
what we're
wanna do
saying
voiceovers.
is start an OnlyFans where you read chapters of it shirtless.
Hate crime.
Wait.
Oh my
to
God.
Who?
Oh my God.
Say that.
It's a
really?
hate. It's a hate crime because you didn't do it. It's a hate crime because you're
Right.
not already doing it.
Oh god.
Hate crime because you're not already doing it.
Hate
100%.
crime.
Too much. Hate crime. I doubt it.
I doubt it.
I doubt it.
I can't believe my mouse just took a shit on me.
Don't worry. All right. So do we have any idea what how this is? It just looks like a giant fucking laser to me.
Right.
Like one of those really big, strong lasers, and when it hits the clouds, it dissipates. That's really just a really powerful laser.
Probably for an event.
I don't know.
Well, where the fuck did they get that? I need one like that.
I was like, I
mean,
like how
production
strong that
companies
one
have
is.
access to that kind of stuff.
Kari, does the weather people have access to that kind of stuff?
We don't use lasers, but
Why?
Why?
Practical? What use would we have for a giant laser?
To talk to aliens? I don't know.
All right. So I guess it's just
Okay.
it's an unknown.
It's worth a try, I guess.
All right.
I have a bad one. I'd like to knock off the list here.
China.
Bobby, it's like you're here.
China. I know, Bobby, quit your job already.
I know, Jesus.
I have a
hanging out
bad
with
one
us all
for
the
you
time.
guys while we're waiting.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Ooh, look at that.
That's
I don't know.
That's got me intrigued.
Does it? So it's not bad?
No, it's a good one.
Oh, you like it?
You did it, Bree! Everyone clap! Bree got a video! Yay!
Yay! She did it.
I don't know.
You weren't ready.
I didn't. I'm seeing your butt rate. I'm literally doing it. It's just the chat is so fast that I can't.
Who's playing the stream?
Oh, it's Mike's thing.
Oh, Mike, do you have YouTube in the background? Will you mute it?
I muted him.
I do.
Okay.
I screwed up. No wonder. Okay.
Wait, are we watching this one?
Play it again. Play it again. It's a good one. I think it's a good one.
Kari likes it.
I enjoyed putting my eyeballs upon it. It stung a bit.
Is it
but I
eye
did it.
candy?
Well, there's nothing that gives it away. I'll say that. There's nothing that gives it away.
Really?
So,
Oh my
if
god.
it's
I mean, to
CGI,
me-
there's nothing that gives it away.
I would say if it's CGI, it's really good.
That's giving me Black Triangle Craft vibes, but we're just seeing it like flat, kind of at an angle that's flat instead of like that. So we're just seeing like the back end of it. So it's like
The back
moving
end.
away. Yeah. It's from V.
So, what's the verdict?
Is that true?
Mike?
Is it really
Mike?
from V?
What's from
I
V?
can't find anything wrong with it, so I'm gonna say it's good. I'm gonna say it's something.
I don't hate it. Yeah, it's giving me unidentified vibes.
Why is it so slow?
Well, so you can see it. It's like they're up there going, like,
Right.
"Hey, check me out."
Yeah, and that's like something that we constantly hear is this argument with people saying, why do UFOs have lights? Why do UFOs have lights? And I think it's for that reason that you just said, Mike. What do you think? It's like, look at us.
Yeah, so people will notice it. I mean, they're not flying around up there just for fun. They're trying to send a message of some kind, right? And even if the message is just, "Hey, look at us, we're here," something. I don't know.
Do you think that the UFO rare? Do you think that the UFOs that crash then are the ones that are just out for fun? Like it's an alien teenager that steals the UFO and goes for a ride. They didn't get their UFO license yet, and then they crash.
You're asking me?
Yeah, I'm
like
asking.
Roswell. I don't know. I mean, I'm leaning more towards Roswell at this point. I think that was a German experimental flying wing aircraft. I think that after we captured this thing called the Horton HO-229, right? Which was a flying wing. And it was super advanced for the time, but you can't make a flying wing work without computers. So they tried, but they couldn't make it work. And it's a very unstable airframe. And if you listen to like Kenneth Arnold's description of what he saw, what he drew, they're flying wings, and they were skipping along, which is why he thought it was like if somebody took a saucer and skipped it along the water. That's where the term flying saucers came from.
Mhm.
And then all the publicity around that, like they were like, okay, well, we thought McCord Air Force Base in Washington State near me here was really, really super remote. But guess what? This guy saw it and reported it. Now it's all over the newspapers. So it's not that remote. So let's move this someplace even more remote. Like where? Oh, how about Roswell, New Mexico? And then you look at what the Roswell witnesses drew, and it's a flying wing, just like the Kenneth Arnold thing. And I think that we tried to build a squadron of German flying wings based on their designs, made a few modifications. One of them fucked up and crashed, and that's where Roswell came from. That's what I'm leaning towards. 53%, 47%. Look, I mean,
47.
You come 47%. You can travel 50,000 light years to come to Earth, but then you crash when you get here. What are you drinking?
I mean, could it be magnetic properties of the magnetite in the rocks?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, they do. There is those areas in North Carolina where I went to a conference there a couple of years ago. I spoke at a conference there. They have all this interesting magnetite and gypsum and quartz and everything, and there's all kinds of UFOs around that area, UFO sightings. So maybe they're interested, but it seems like they would have figured out how to deal with that by now. If they could go 50,000 light years, they should be able to deal with that. So I think it's if it's an alien crash, then it's intentional contact. It's like we're going to sacrifice. Because remember, I don't think aliens are going to have the same care about life that we do. I mean, especially if rays are soulless, if they don't have souls, who cares? Let's crash one. Let's crash one into the ground and see what the humans do with it. That kind of thing. You know, I don't.
Shit!
I feel you.
Yeah, like a sacrifice.
Sacrificial. Ooh, that's intense.
Technology seeding.
And on July 4th, by the way, which is a big NASA religious ritual date, and their stellar Egyptian god worship shit. So could be. So 53 squadron of German flying wing aircraft that crashed. 47 aliens deliberately crashed to see what we'd do about it as an attempt at communication.
I like that theory. I've also heard about with Roswell, the bodies, if it was German technology, that they could have been like emaciated Jews in there that they were like dropping out.
Sorry, I don't know why I found that funny, being slightly.
I was like, don't laugh at my people.
Brie, I think you made a class. I'm going to clip that out. They could be Jews in there.
I mean,
For reference, this is what Kenneth Arnold said he saw.
Now
makes
look,
sense to me.
Make it bigger.
Who was it that said that?
look, do a search. Don't use Google. You guys know.
Yeah,
I wrote an
that was
article
100%.
about basically proving that Tom Brady cheated and deflated footballs, and like you put
I'm
it in
sorry,
DuckDuckGo,
Bree.
it comes
Hold
up
on,
immediately.
Hold on. That was a hate crime, Bree. That was a hate crime.
Sorry, Mike. Continue.
Not only were you hate crimed, but officially this is the first one of the show. You're done. Okay, go ahead. I apologize, Mike. The chat asked for it.
I was just saying you should Google Horton HO229 and get a picture of that and put it up next to that Kenneth Arnold picture, and you'll see that they're basically exactly the same airframe. But what I was saying,
I wasn't the one that made it up. I heard it from Nick Redfern. Is that his name? What's his name? Redfern.
Yeah, he got it from me.
Oh, see, so then you're into the emaciated Jews.
Well, I was just saying that I did this article about how Tom Brady was a cheater, and I proved it, right? And I went on Google to try to find it today because I was going to link to it because Tom Brady retired today. And
he did.
He did. Yeah, he retired today. He did. Yeah.
Google will not list it. It is not listed. It says there's no such article. And then I go to DuckDuckGo and I type in the exact same search terms, Seahawk boys, blah, blah, blah. And it comes up the first thing. So Google is completely censoring, just taking stuff completely off the web that they don't like. Okay, that's not a good picture. That's the captured one. It was actually a wooden mock-up. Just got to go to Google Images.
I got you.
No, we're in the middle of a serious conversation.
I got you.
Yeah, like click that black one. Click on the black one on the right, far right. The one. shape.
Okay, there, just a little Jerry, you guys. There you go.
Look
Right.
at that shape and compare that to
True.
the other picture from Kenneth Arnold.
Let me get them side by side.
That's some pretty good.
Oh wait, that would take some doing, so I can't. But...
I know.
Interesting.
So, I mean,
Oh, actually, wait a minute.
you just got Jerry.
So I can do I can do this though.
Jerry loves bacon.
But
Yeah,
so
they
that's
do
the,
look
that's
a
the
lot.
original. That's Kenneth Arnold, and then that's the thing.
So this is the
Going
actually the
to-
bottom of the aircraft rather than
Right.
the top, which is what Arnold's showing. But
Hmm.
From the back as well.
I'm not seeing the Kenneth Arnold one. So
You're not?
nope, I'm just seeing the Wikipedia pic.
Yeah, we're just seeing the one.
Oh,
yeah.
why did you do that?
Because you're sharing tab and not.
No, I had it.
Screen.
So I had it like.
Okay.
There we go.
There
yeah.
we go.
So I
So
had it like that, but I thought it was doing.
Oh no, it wasn't switching.
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah, so especially from a distance, it would look like that. The other thing too that's interesting is see that little round dark spot in the middle of the airplane shape that Kenneth Arnold has, and then go back to the other pictures of the 229. Go back to the next page. In the German plane, the cockpit was forward. See how far forward it is, whereas the little round dark spot is more in the middle. See, as an aerospace engineer, if you've got an unstable airframe, that's what you do. You take all that weight of the cockpit and all that reinforcement, and you move it back in towards the center of the aircraft to stabilize the airframe. So it's like I'm looking at that and I'm going, this is like a modified. Yeah, there's a perfect one. This is like that's awesome. Take that cockpit and move that back into the middle, and you got what Kenneth Arnold drew. Pretty close. So
Wow.
weird.
Interesting.
Kathy said, "What kind of pit is it?"
I love Kathy.
Okay,
All right, I got a video.
lay it on us.
But if the U.S. was testing this German aircraft, where did it go? Clearly, the technology worked.
Well, no, the technology didn't work
Hold on.
because it crashed, and until we were able to get
Played it already, Jamie.
This one? Oh, you're right. Sorry.
God, Jamie.
Sorry,
until
wrong
we
one.
were able
Wrong
to
one.
Get fly-by-wire computer systems, like on the B2, we couldn't keep flying wings stable at all, and we didn't have that in the 40s, late 40s.
All right, y'all ready?
Oh,
Oh, I remember that one.
Oh, it was White Sands. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I thought, what a perfect one to play here.
That's probably some kind of experimental. Oh,
and it crashes.
That's
that's just a white hot. That's like a high explosive shell.
I'm gonna say it's what they call a lifting body. Like, you guys ever heard of an old TV show called The $6 Million Man?
Yeah.
Yes.
They had the opening of this, which is this thing like this crashes into the desert on a test flight. It didn't have any wings at all. It was called a lifting body. I think that's probably from that.
The fact that it bounces, there's definitely
What, like the
propulsion there after
bouncing,
it bounces because it
Yeah.
you can see the engine rev back up. So that's interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's a lifting body test.
Yeah.
That crash. And
Okay.
he did not walk away from that second crash.
No.
Damn.
Oh, so there was someone in it. This was
they
like
were
not. This is
piloted
manned.
vehicles. Yeah, they were piloted vehicles because we didn't have
Wow.
streaming and stuff yet.
Oh
back
shit.
then.
Boof.
Dead.
Yeah, the good thing about a crash like that, though, is that you don't really have to do much of anything. You just go out with some concrete and just cover up the hole, and that's how you bury the guy across there.
Oh, well, you know what?
You dirty slut, you taste delicious. You dirty slut, you taste delicious.
There you go. Also, and I
Thank
guess
you.
technically, since that man did die, we do have a soul collected. So, oh my
So
god!
I want
Davey
to run an ad. No, it's an ad for Bree's book, Awakening in the Bree. Contact with the
Okay.
Goat. Buy your copy today.
Yeah.
I'm down for that.
Wait, did David already sign it?
No, you're gonna sign his copy.
Oh.
See, you're gonna do what he could.
Hey, everybody knows that story here, but no one knows that who was next to me when that happened to me was Mike Bara.
Mike Bara was indeed
Mike was
standing
right
there.
next to me.
Did you got the book signed, right?
No, I never got the book signed.
You
No,
got it?
never.
Never got it signed? Okay.
No, he basically told me to
Oh,
fuck
David.
off.
But to be fair, we're okay with David not signing the book at this point.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's fine. No one wants
You
that
ever,
book signed anymore.
have you ever read Wilcox's stuff anyway? It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
like
no,
it
I
just
used to
doesn't-
love him.
but it doesn't
I
seem
used to
have a
seriously love
point.
it.
It's like I read these things, these paragraphs, and they just kind of don't say anything. They just kind of like
You're right.
Oh,
His
like,
first
hey,
book, which was
what
just
was that
science, was
for?
amazing. But everything after that about his life and his personality and his blah, 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 no.
I liked the first two. I liked
All
the
right,
first
all right.
I like the first one.
You guys, it's time. It's time.
So what's
Okay.
the
the other
deal?
one.
We talked about the emaciated Jews, which everyone got in the chat. But
Is that because of your hate crime?
it's not a hate
Oh.
crime to bring something up.
What?
The chat said hate crime, not me. So just remember that. I am not giving you this.
Okay, true,
Okay,
true or
this
false?
one. What?
What are we watching?
That's got to
We're
be a
the
movie.
Roswell bodies. That
This
one's
is
like,
what they say the Roswell bodies are.
fake.
yes.
This is fake as fuck. Yeah, I'm not into this.
Fake as fuck.
I'm into
FAF.
it so much.
F
Just kidding.
A F, fake as fuck.
Why? That's what we need. Fake AF.
That's for you, Spooky.
Except Sarah Adams in a
That made me
med
laugh.
bed. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Is David Wilcock still in the chat? David Wilcock never joined the chat.
He did what?
Okay.
No more
Jesus
passes.
Christ.
No,
No
more
more
passes.
passes.
No more passes.
All right, Bree. Let's see.
Dog's going crazy.
Yeah, dogs.
I don't want to hear that
Where'd
dog.
the audio go?
The
Oh, I
host
do.
doesn't need to be
I
rude.
stopped it. I just turned it down. Oh. Ah! It's a fucking disco party.
Yeah, what's
I mean-
happening?
How
This-
do we know that's not a drone?
We don't know. That's why we're
We
here to figure it
don't.
out.
That's why we're watching
Mike
it. Yeah.
Bara is here to tell us what it is.
Well, I'm gonna go with the
Tell us,
dog
Mike.
and say that it's real, whatever it is. It's really
Yeah.
up there in the sky.
For sure.
Looks like it's way too big to be a drone. If that dark shape is the whole thing, then it's. I suppose there's one thing it could be. From a long
Okay.
way away, it could be a blimp with a bunch of lights on it, like the
Mm-hmm,
blimp.
Just
High
really
wind.
far away. Yeah.
But it'd have to be really far away because you can't make out. I mean, it does have basically an oblong shape, but it's pretty weird stuff.
Was there any
Yeah.
information on
We
where
could
this
have
was
running
filmed?
lights on blimps.
no.
No, never Spooky. I don't know why you ask.
You always ask
One
for
out of
information.
100 times I ask, I might get a nugget of information more. So.
If you want to know, it's always the letters are on the screen. It'll be like location Mexico. That's your only
Mexico.
indication.
Okay,
this-
so when I try to pause it, it looks like it's not. It's a weird shape.
And it seems like it almost changes shape and volume too, which is pretty
Oh
weird.
yeah. Okay, so here
It's
we
like
go.
volume. So that's something.
I'd want to see a second angle of that. So need more info for me. Good old fisting.
Look at
I was
that.
like, need more info fisting. I understand. You got to probe it, figure out more.
Yeah.
I was like,
I
this
don't
is
know,
I
giving
like
maybe
me.
it. It's
I'm
a
giving-
pretty good one.
I'm giving UF yeses. I'm giving it a thumbs up. I'm giving this UF yes.
Ufus.
UFS.
UFO.
Fifi Barbara says it's obviously a flying dog.
Obviously.
Oh, that's what the barking was.
It's another one of these ones
But-
that's real rare.
It is rare, but Mike had a good point. It does change like sizes or something.
It
Look
seems
how
like at
big
one
it
point
looks.
it's almost like it's like a blimp that's moving with one light, and then all of a sudden it like almost changes a little bit, becomes more saucer-like, and then it
Yeah,
goes. The
right.
lights go around
Well,
it.
I used to live in near Long Beach, Torrance, and over the water there, and there was an airport in Torrance, and they used to put blimps up out of there for advertising and stuff, and they had running lights that would go around the whole. It's not circumference because it's not a circle, but the whole equatorial region of the blimp, and it could look pretty weird if you didn't know what you were looking at. But of course, it's always at the airport. So I don't know. I'm saying 90% something weird, 10% blimp.
Okay. I like
UFO.
that. All right, UFO.
Not bad. UFO.
Not bad.
Outvoted.
That is pretty good. Did we ever figure out what we thought about this?
What?
What was the verdict
Oh.
for that one?
So what was the verdict?
Well,
I
O-ring?
think. Okay.
O-ring. Onion
Yeah,
rings?
I mean, I'm gonna go with some kind of propellant O-ring or stage separator O-ring, or it could be something. It could have been some
How?
kind of on the bottom, like the exhaust pipe. It could have been like the staple ring kind of in the middle, like so that the exhaust is kind of split into two, and then there's a ring, kind of like a barrel. You know, you have like rings around barrels, so there's one kind of in the middle, if I remember correctly. So that could have come off, because it's below where the engine like is. So
yeah, I'm gonna say that's the Falcon 9 chastity belt, is what that is. It's been popped. So
right.
Yeah, you know what? I gotta agree with you. It looks like it looks mechanical. It looks like a separator ring or something from the staging process. The fact that it's below this, although the rocket is descending, so and here's the other thing that weirds me out about it. If that's what it was, I would think it would be tumbling, because something like that is just going to, and it's not. It looks like
why
it's
not
controlled.
float?
Well, think of it this way: if it's still, I mean, the fins come
orbit,
out.
yeah.
So the fins come out before it reaches apogee, so that when it hits apogee, it starts gliding down. So this could actually still be when the inertia is still going up to apogee. So that's going slightly slower, but it's still below. Still
I thought
going
those
up.
didn't deploy. I thought those didn't deploy until it was dropping
It's
down.
right around apogee, because they have to. They're still kind of in
Bits.
high atmosphere, so they have to steer a little bit at apogee to come back down.
Okay.
I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about. I don't know what apogee is.
Apogee is the highest point of an arc.
Before it starts to come down. So
Makes
it's not tumbling because it hasn't hit its peak yet of falling back down.
Right. This could be right before apogee, or like.
You sure it's not a UFO?
Stasis, as it's kind of like about to come back down.
I don't think
It's
so.
all
Bree.
moving in the same
UFO to me.
direction. So there's been nothing on
It's
it to
an
cause it to
Applebee's.
spin. I
It is
think
an
it may be an
Applebee's.
Applebee's.
It's an Applebee's, 100%. Yeah.
If you look closely, there's a manager that just wants to shoot themselves in the head.
Yeah, he's like, let me out,
Ooh.
please.
Let me go home. Let me go home.
All right, Bree, remove
Restaurant
it. Let me
shooting,
share the
not
next.
cool.
I got one.
Okay.
Oh, Rin had a good point. It's like when you're peaking and you have shrooms.
Right. That's a good way to. I mean, it's a weird way to get there, but I
We get what
get
you're
it.
saying.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay, so this was, I don't know when. Oh, right now, the other day. Breaking news. 1:30:22, 2 days ago, in the Ukraine, Spooky, just so you know.
Life is a
What?
journey.
Life is
Life is a journey.
You know what? I could not agree with you guys any fucking more. Life is indeed a journey. Okay, so what is this flashy McFlash flash in the skies?
Mike Bara first.
Spooky.
It's
Those are
an
the words.
electrical discharge. If it's a legitimate video, it's an electrical discharge in the sky. I don't know what would cause that, except some super
Discharge.
exotic.
I was
method.
like, are the gods erotic? Like, what is electrical discharge? I guess we
I
should
don't
ask
know,
the-
but we need an overlay for that.
I was like, we do. I guess we're gonna have to
make
ask
one.
the weather god herself.
Well,
Spooky.
if you want discharge, I'm the guy to come to. That's for sure. But
Ayo.
I would say Northern Lights, but there's no Northern Lights in fucking Ukraine. So
But
Yeah.
it also
I mean-
doesn't look like Northern Lights.
yeah,
So Dave TV brings up a good point. Red sprites. So the thing about red sprites is they are only capturable in a fraction of a second when you take a photograph of a storm. So it's basically negatively charged lightning that shoots outwards from the top of the storm to like the exosphere. It doesn't look like that. It doesn't happen like brrr. It's just like a quick boop,
Yeah.
And then you might get it'll appear in the sky, and you get like an afterglow for like a couple of seconds, but it doesn't look like that.
And Fifi Barbara is saying, is this sped up? It does look like it's sped up a little bit, but not a whole
Just
lot.
a tiny bit, not a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this could be sped up.
I don't know. Don't know what the hell that is, but if I saw it, it would freak me out. I know that.
Me too. If I saw
No,
that,
for
yeah.
sure.
Spooky, is that
For
is that a weather phenomenon or no?
I need more info.
Look, given what's going on in the Ukraine right now, I'm going to say it's something that's not natural. It's something.
Okay, like they're experimenting with some stuff, and we're seeing
Maybe. I mean, I heard
effects.
that like this whole thing is about something that was found in the forest, and they don't know what to do with it, and it's just this huge thing. But I was like, that's pretty tinfoil.
Time lapse of a thunderstorm, but
yeah,
thunderstorms have a lot more clouds than that typically, and they're
and would be moving a lot more, right? Like it wouldn't have stayed in that one spot for all that time.
It depends on the terrain, but
okay.
If it's forming over a mountain, then it will actually because of like why is my brain suddenly forgetting all these weather terms I use every day at work?
I was like, this is your job. How could you not remember any of these things?
Lightning bug, bang, bang. I like that.
It happens to the best of us.
It's all right. While you have your technical difficulties, Bree will.
Shush! Look at this. What?
A rainbow flying condom.
A condom?
Oh, right there. Okay, play again.
Wait, this is
blimp.
The red orb appeared
from the bottom. See, the thing is, when it's far enough away, and you're not going to see the fins in the back. I'm saying blimp. I don't know.
Wait, it looks like it has a ring around it.
Yeah, but that could just be
It looks
lighting
like
too.
Little Saturn.
Yeah.
The sun, bouncing off of it.
What?
I don't know.
Is there multiple? I don't know why I'm asking. There never is. Is there another angle, Bree?
Is there more
information?
Info?
There sure is, Kari.
There always is.
I mean, no.
It's got almost the vibe of that black triangle.
See right there, when you freeze it, look at that shape. That's a blimp shape, except at the back. See the narrow end at the back there to the right? You're not seeing the fins. That they need the rudder fins and stuff, but that can, when it's low resolution and it's near dusk, and if they're colored dark, they're going to fade into the background. You have to look at all this as, the quality of the video is really important.
I see.
Could it be? Well, the blimp would have some kind of reflective material for aircraft, right? So aircraft can see it in the sky.
If you're flashing all that stuff, though, it's going to be hard to miss. You're right.
Yeah.
It should have some sort of aviation strobe, I would think, somewhere.
Yeah,
you would think,
but maybe it's on the top. Don't know.
Maybe. I'm gonna go with need more information.
Need more info.
All right, we're fisting it.
Need more info.
I mean, I don't like it. I think I put it. No, I just said glowing UFO. But I do have a paranormal one I want to show you guys.
Okay.
Oh, it's a clear blimp, and maybe they're having a rave on the inside. I like that.
So this guy, can you guys even tell? Probably not. He got dragged down the hallway.
Oh,
Start it over. Okay, so he's walking, and then he gets pushed down, and there's a dark figure there, and it looks like he's being dragged down the hallway.
What?
I would like to congratulate those computer science students for their CGI work on that one.
It's a well done fake, but I can see instantly how that was done.
But do you guys think that the average ghost is that strong to push you down and drag you? I'm not saying in this video, but just in general.
No, I don't see how they could be that strong.
I don't know.
Yeah, they need a lot of energy.
Energy across the realms. I don't buy that. Don't buy
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm not into that one. All right. I got one.
Way too much work. I see stuff like that all the time, and I'm like, I don't think a ghosty could do that.
Who knows what a
ghost,
ghost can and
ghost.
can't do? You know what I mean?
Because it takes a lot of energy. They're dead. They don't have it anymore.
Right.
They're in the
Tic-tac
past, lady.
UFO.
Oh.
Did the Tic Tac leave a? Wait, oh. Oh.
Oh.
Okay, what in the hell is that?
A cigar.
So,
Whoa, what in the
Really low frame rate.
yeah, no kidding.
Aren't we in the future?
Those
You would
birds
think
going
so.
wild.
You would think
Okay,
so.
I'm confused.
Birds gone wild.
This is not good.
That is not good.
I mean,
This isn't good.
okay, I'll let Mike go first. Sorry.
Well,
I was like, I'll play it while you talk.
Gobstoppa says that the Northern Lights can be seen in the Ukraine, so I'm going to go with that is that other one, the sparkly one, is a time lapse.
It doesn't look like it.
Yeah, time lapse.
Contained.
Electromagnetic interaction at the top. So that's a DC-9, and I don't know what Boeing calls it now. Now this could just be another airplane with a white fuselage, and again, quality of the video, low frame rate. It's moving fast. Here's the thing: if the airplane is moving at a fast rate of speed, right, across the screen, and it's white, it's a white fuselage, and let's say it's tilted at an angle, so the wings are kind of edge onto you. Maybe it's banking this way or that way.
Mhm.
If you're only catching a frame once every 10th of a second, like a slow frame rate, like you said, Kari, then it's going to just look like a tube. There was a video that we did for that show, Uncovering Aliens, that I was on, and the guy showed that, and I'm like, that's just an airplane from below, and the wings and the tail are blending in because they're painted almost the same color as the sky, and it's a shitty frame rate. And so I'm going to guess that's just another commercial plane, but I could be wrong.
I'm right with you there. I've seen this many times. There's this bit now. There's a slight light flare where it hits a direct angle to the camera here.
Yeah, right there.
I see what you're
Now
saying.
I've seen that happen so many times looking at a plane in the sky. I mean, I'm not far from Heathrow, so I can see planes all day, and I see that all the time in the morning when there's a specific, the right
because of
angle.
the way the sun's position is, exactly.
It's just like a little glint, just a boop,
Mhm.
It's just it's in only a direct angle in the sky in conjunction with the sun and you for like that. So that's why it only lasts like a whoop and it's done. I think Mike's right. It's just a banking aircraft. Also, the fact that there's another aircraft really low in that video tells me there's an airport nearby.
Well, yeah, and also tells me that the DC-9,
All right.
had to be, there has to be 2,000 or 3,000 feet of separation, so I'm guessing that thing's at about 5,000 feet, leaving the airport. The other guy's banking in at 2,500 feet to land at the airport or something to that effect, probably.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
Hey,
Sounds about
Mike,
right.
And Mike Gambale, I just want to tell you, I have a movie recommendation for you. It's called Return of the King. Go watch that movie. Anyway.
Return of the
moving
King.
on.
Bali. Oh.
It is one of the
Return
greatest
of the
movies
Jedi?
of all time.
That one.
Is it?
Like
You haven't
Gambali,
seen
that
Return
one.
of the King?
Go watch the movie Return of the King.
No.
All right, Bree, you take away the next video, my love. That was.
I'm just
That
sorry.
was
I'm hung
mine.
up on the fact that Bree's never seen the Return of the King.
It's the title that's important. Okay.
It's also the substance of good over evil, right?
Yes, also.
I had something I wanted to ask Mike if I can find it. I saved a video.
Okay.
I don't see it. Oh well.
You had one job, Bree.
You had one job.
You had one job. I have another
doubt it.
paranormal one for you guys. I doubt it.
I doubt it.
Look at that cart. Straight pushing itself.
That's weird.
I remember that. Okay.
I love the
Okay.
face on that guy.
Okay.
He's like,
I'm gonna say dead nurse came back to straighten up
For sure.
in hospital.
what's up
I
with
have-
these?
I have
What's
a-
up with these
I have a
ghosts
question.
that like to straighten up?
How do we
Damn,
know?
I'm not gonna be like that when I'm dead.
How do we know that that video isn't reversed? So it was there initially, and then they pull it down the hallway and then reverse it, so it looks like it's putting itself back.
So that guy's watching it. I don't know.
I don't know.
We could hear them.
So you could
But
dub over
even-
any video,
Yeah,
you
you
know,
can
of all people.
It is a weird one.
No, this one's weird, yeah. Mike, do you believe in ghosts? Are you a ghost believer? Some people don't believe in ghosts.
Yeah, I think absolutely, because I mean, I think that it's weird. I feel like there's realms above us, right, and below us, and to the side of us. And I think some people get stuck to the
To the side?
side. They don't ascend after they die, and mostly it's usually because they get they get stuck with some obsession or addiction they had on this plane that they're not free of yet. Maybe this person's super organized, has an obsession with OCD kind of a thing, hasn't left yet, and I think they get stuck here. I've known at least half a dozen psychic mediums, all of whom were really powerful, all of whom I firmly believe in their talents. Not all of whom I firmly believe everything they tell me, but there's people, there's dead. You can communicate with dead people and dead animals. I mean, I had my pet psychic Denise Zach, and she told me things about.
I was like, you know a lot of psychics, don't you? You have like a lot of psychic
do.
friends. You have a lot of conversations with psychics.
I do, and it's like she told me stuff about my cat, and I was like, that's not true. And then I checked with the adoption agency, and it was all true. And there's no way that Denise could have known it without talking to my cat, because I didn't know this stuff. And I could give you the whole story, but it goes on and on and on. But I just like the hair stood up on my arms when they were, there was a male cat, but he died right before they got put back together. And it's like, okay, so this person, the only way this person could have known this is if she was really able to talk to my cat. So
and so it just confirmed that for you, yeah.
Yep. So
I get you.
I would love a pet psychic.
I know too. Actually, I've been seeing them a lot on TikTok lately. The pet psychics.
Denise is wonderful, but she's expensive.
Expensive as shit, I'm sure. I would imagine.
Like, what are we talking?
Oh, I think she's charging. Well, I don't know that she's doing pet stuff now. Because you should have her on though sometime. She's wonderful. I think she's doing personal readings because the pet stuff is so painful.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You get a session when little Muffy is in crisis. Should I put her down? So it's terrible.
Oh God, yeah, that's always the worst.
I think $400 or $500 for a session. I don't remember lately. I get them for free.
God.
I don't know.
See, Brie, that's what I'm saying. $500 a session. I said that earlier. That's an acceptable price for things.
Well, she used to charge like $200, but it takes such a toll on her.
I get that.
That she decided to charge more, so she would only do it if it was really, really worth it.
If it's really worth it, yeah, I get you.
The pain it puts her through. So, like, my kitty, my little white kitty Aurora, she's on her she's got skin cancer. And she's not gonna last much longer. And,
oh my God, baby!
And I just, it's like you just got to deal with it. I can't imagine if you had to imagine dealing with people in that situation 5 days a week.
5 days a week, yeah. Like telling somebody bad news every single day. Yeah, no, 100%.
It would be soul destroying. So yeah, absolutely.
Oh, and everyone's always crying.
Bree, the chat is accusing you of hate criming again.
No, they weren't. That's not how you spell my name, so I don't think they're talking about me.
Yeah, that's right. That's Bree. She means Drew Brees, the guy who used to be the quarterback for the.
Okay, perfect. All right. You know what? I'm gonna let it fly for now. Then. All right. I'll let it. It's not you then.
Yeah.
All right. What are we watching?
I mean, my
guys?
name's right there on the screen. Like.
So here's a UFO sighting from like a few days ago in Kotzhausen, Bayernburg, Germany.
Bayernburg, Germany.
Germany.
Now.
Oh,
what? Yeah, that was.
Is it moving around like crazy, or are the
camera? No, the camera. But...
There we go. Huh. To see what the expert says. That's a weird shape.
It looks like a butt. It looks like a butt.
Right? If you look closely, Big Willie's face is on it.
It
Somebody's
was like
obsessed
it
with
looks like a butt.
Okay, I know what this is.
Oh,
I got it. You want to know what this is?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Please.
Big, lighted up blob in the sky.
I mean, you're not wrong. I mean,
Big
profound.
That
Profound.
is so
Big blob of light in the
profound.
sky.
hey,
Oh, no.
say hi to
We've
Mike
been called
Bara.
racists. We've been called
Stinky,
racist.
say hello.
Oh,
Thank you, Kari. It was necessary.
It was necessary. Had to be
Yeah, it
done.
was necessary. It was super necessary.
I mean, a big, bright blob in the sky
what it is.
sounds like a UFO. No?
So
It's an
is it?
interesting one. This person has uploaded multiple sightings
Okay.
like today.
Oh.
So, like the
Like,
same day?
Yeah, I don't know. I think obviously they take photos of birds, but there's also orbs and stuff. That's
Thank
first
you,
one.
like that.
again. That's
I do
funny.
like that. I do like that. Yeah. Bree hates Jerry, just so everybody knows. Bree hates Jerry. Bane of her existence.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, we're not playing him the rest of the stream.
Okay.
What the heck is that?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Stop, Jamie.
I didn't do anything.
There's no laughs.
So this is a screen of a screen. I'm guessing it's like enhanced from the original, or it's some in like lightning. How did it get red? I don't
Is
know.
the way
Get
the
outta here.
sun is, maybe,
The-
and so it's red, but I don't know.
Ooh, that's
Oh, wait,
Oh,
what is
wait,
that?
wait.
So that's
wait.
this is all the frames overlaid.
That's cool.
Let me see if the
Interesting.
subtitles.
No,
Is
I
it
was
a
like, now
glitch in the
this is
Matrix?
interesting. Is this? Yeah.
Will das UFO so schnell ist außer Langdun Ding schlitt.
What
Is
was
this real?
that? Yeah. This is real life. Stinky's loving
So
it.
I've got the captions
know, look at
translated to
him.
English now.
Yeah.
See what you can see at the edge up there at night? It must be an airplane because it makes a real line, and because the UFO is so fast, so long, thin thing, you only see 4 small ones. Little individual players. I don't know. Some of it doesn't translate, but I mean, that's a good interval between red pulse of orb.
Well,
So I mean, that could be an airplane.
if that's a time lapse, then you have a red strobe, red strobe, red strobe. You know, as it goes along, it's just catching a frame of the red strobe, catching a frame, and then because of the timing, if it's, let's say it's 30 frames a second, one
Right.
frame has the other lights, the other frame has the red strobe, white strobes, red strobes. Those do kind of look like aviation strobes. And the fact,
Yeah.
anytime you have a ballistic trajectory like that, straight line, it's either an airplane or,
Right.
or a meteor or something.
Meteor, satellite. Yeah.
I don't know.
Something with it.
Interesting.
Cool.
It's interesting, but yeah, I'm gonna say not crazy unidentified
Yeah.
on that one.
Well, I just wanted to please the YouTube crowd because some people are like, TikTok is trash because TikTok is trash.
If TikTok's trash. Okay, I think I might have one more video on my end, so let me see. I think this is my last one.
My
Me
life.
Oh,
think-
here it is. Flat Earth logic. That's what I wanted to ask.
Oh, there. Okay, we'll do
For
that
smart
after this
people.
one.
Because I can't do maths.
Oh no. No, I did all my videos. That was the last one. Sorry.
Ah.
Nope, I
Okay,
did all mine.
this
Perfect.
one requires a thinking cap.
Okay.
So they say Earth spins 1,000 miles. Oh shit!
Per hour to the east.
Oh my god.
Yes.
It's
New York
called
to LA is 6 hours. LA to New York is 5 hours and 20 minutes. Do you see the problem?
So if the world is spinning, that you would get there faster because you're flying above ground and the
Yeah.
world's spinning underneath you?
It's called gravitational constant. And
Yeah, I
the
was like,
jet
but
stream.
we're
That's the way-
gravitationally locked with like the ground, so we're
Well, the center
Even
of
though-
the center of whatever largest body you're near, you're locked to it in relation to it. Now,
Well,
the
it's also-
extra speed is just the jet stream.
It's also air resistance. Yeah, it's a jet stream. You've got winds aloft, and if you hit the jet stream, it's always faster to go one way than it is the other way. Like it's 2 hours and 5 minutes Seattle to LA. LA to Seattle is 2 hours and 30 minutes, guaranteed every time. And a lot of that also depends on landing approaches. So you can add an extra 15 or 20 minutes on landing approaches. Like when you approach LAX from the east, you can just come straight in and land. You don't have to go out over the ocean and all that stuff, out over the Pacific and come back in and land like you do when you come down from the north. So there's that part of it. And also the Earth is not flat. The United States is flat. The Earth is actually a globe, right? So the United States is not shaped like this. It's shaped like this. So you're going point to point on a parabolic curve, right? If you're going in a straight line, you wouldn't be passing out over Colorado and Nebraska. You would go straight from LA to New York. That would
you're doing an arc. I
but you're
understand what
doing
you're
an
saying.
arc because you're going up in the air and then coming down, and that's the shortest way to it. It's like again, and that's also proof. I have to point this out to the flat earthers. Like I flew from Seattle to Manchester, England, and it's 8.5 hours, give or take. Whereas if I flew from Seattle to New York, that's 5 or 6 hours, and then it's another 7 hours from New York to Manchester because you have to go one and then you have to go another. Whereas it's easier to just go direct,
go the opposite direction.
Parabolic arc because of the shape of the Earth, up over Greenland and down past Iceland and over Ireland.
I think it's so funny sometimes that people forget that like you can go to the other side of the world from that way. Like when people think about like immigrants and stuff, they think about so many people came from New York because they think about that's how you get to the other side. But that's why you had people like so many Russians and other like Japanese come over to the side of where California is because that's the ocean that they crossed. They wouldn't have gone the opposite way. That would have made no sense.
Yeah, it would have been much longer actually. Yeah,
much longer. Exactly. All right, Bree, any more videos, my love?
I have to remember that then. I just want to put it in the chat. Oops, sorry. I didn't mean to add that.
Get a physical globe. Get one of those or use Google Earth, and it makes more sense when you start looking at Google Earth. Well,
yeah, not a traditional map.
This is why they do this. And the other thing, too, is you have to remember there's another thing, too, which is through the United States is not a problem. But if you're flying overseas, if you're flying from Seattle to England, for instance, like I did, or you're flying from Australia to the US, or what was the other one? Japan to Seattle, let's say, you have to go along waypoints because ideally any course that an aircraft is take, you never want to be further than 2 hours away from an airport.
From an airport, yep.
Yeah. Now, some routes you can't do that. Like the Pacific Ocean is so vast, so big, that if you approach the Earth from the center of the Pacific, you wouldn't see any land. That's how big the ocean is. You'd see just the ocean. Of course, it would spin, and you'd eventually see some land. But it's huge. So if they're going to fly that way, they have to be able to fly 8 or 9 hours in the air with really no waypoints along the way at all. So that's why they do these courses, these air routes, so that they can have waypoints along the way. Right.
Stinky, go away.
All right, what are we watching, my love?
This is an interesting one. I've sped it up to double speed because
I didn't see you had something.
I feel like when you double the frame rate, it is actually a little bit easier to see what we're looking at. So it's a double speed. What is that?
What's your kitty's name?
Stinky.
Stinky.
It's Stinky.
Stinky.
Hey, Jessie love.
He's a big mama's boy. Look at him.
Now that she removed his balls, yeah.
He was always a mama's boy. Wait, what?
Oh, welcome back, Brie.
I'm processing, Kari.
This is an interesting one.
Oh, never mind. I was like, wait, it landed?
Wait, what is this?
Back.
What is this?
Go back. Wait, oh no. What's up with the beams?
That's
I have
obviously a light. Like why?
Yeah, it's like a lamppost. That's easy peasy. Okay, go back to the other one. Yeah. Why would you do
This
that?
is Bakersfield.
Yeah. Are there any blimps or anything in Bakersfield?
There's nothing in Bakersfield.
All over Southern California, there's advertising blimps.
Yeah, all the
Okay.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That long cigar shape, I generally go to blimp, but
Okay. But
Yes,
it does
Spencer.
disappear, but it could just be rotating. So
there's not a Well, and also they have the billboards that kind of run around. You know, if you ever seen the Goodyear blimp, could be the freaking Goodyear blimp.
Right.
I don't know.
oh yeah, that's true.
Mhm.
They fly them around, don't they?
Yeah, that's down in just south of Long Beach. They fly the
Hey,
Goodyear
Jesse.
blimp out of there. I don't know.
It's an interesting one.
It's a blob in the sky.
That is a good one.
Yeah. The future
Blobs
is low
get me.
res.
Blobs get me. UFOs and Antarctica.
Laughs in Admiral Bird.
Ooh.
Although, who's in Antarctica to take the video?
Yeah. Well, and are there any witnesses?
Right.
Cool vid.
It was like it's
They didn't
yeah, it's giving me CGI.
Yeah.
Realistically, this could be anywhere where there's
That's what
a
I'm saying.
mountain
Exactly.
and snow.
Yeah, then snow. Yeah.
I feel like the lighting is wrong. So the sun is illuminating from the left, but the ship is illuminated from the right.
On the right. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that doesn't make
little
sense.
things.
Yeah,
I
this one
don't
doesn't make
even
sense.
Think about.
Line of actions are not working.
So it is CGI.
Yeah, I think
CGI
on that
elf?
one. Yeah.
All right.
I like it. I don't know. I don't have anything to say about it other than it looks really cool.
Yeah, it looks
It is
cool.
a cool one. Yeah.
It's a cool
Flying
one,
across the sky.
but don't have any more
Look at this shit,
info.
dude. These are UFOs.
Oh, okay.
Not fucking planes. Look at this shit, Amanda.
Look at this shit, Amanda.
Holy shit. Dude, those are not planes, man. And they're not making a sound. They're glowing orbs.
Oh, I did it break.
There's tons of them.
Where are tons? I only see two.
They're
Oh, look
fucking
at it.
glowing
It's like there are
orbs,
tons
dude.
of Tic Tacs out there, but we only have video of one.
There's another
Oh, okay,
one.
there's a third
What is
one.
that? Can you tell me what that is? They're not making
No.
a sound and they're glowing.
Oh.
And they're flying
Okay.
across the sky.
I like it.
I like
I'm,
that one.
I'm
Here
yeah,
comes
I'm
Oh,
digging this.
there we go. There's another
Oh.
one.
I mean, that's moving at a pretty good clip.
You know what though?
Look at-
If they don't do something really spectacular, really like out.
Yeah,
of
there's
the
nothing
bounds,
non-Newtonian
it's
there,
just-
which is
you know, it could be a regular aircraft just far away with a light. I don't know, but I mean that's interesting, but it's not. I don't know. The Skunk Works facility in Hellendale, not a lot. I don't know a lot about it. I know it exists. I know they test a lot of exotic stuff there, and I know it's got a long history. That's about it. I know probably what you know, Ren. But you know, could be experimental aircraft, and again, they're kind of flying
Like
in
what?
formation. So
yeah.
it's like if they merged together and expanded in size and then shot up, I'd go, wow, that's
Yeah.
cool. But
Yeah. It needs
Look at that.
it needs like a wow factor.
they're just like,
Why are we so hard to please?
well,
Like,
Like, can you do something else? You're a bright orb. Can you do something else?
Do something.
Do something.
Well, there are
Who's-
videos. I mean, there are videos. Just like there's a lot of old videos, like from the VHS days when you really didn't have CGI.
Right.
Like you see, there was one guy who was at it was a football game. He was filming his kid's high school football game, and this thing shoots up and it stops right over the stadium, and then it shoots in a different direction. And I'm like, what the fuck? Whatever that was, I'm sure as hell wasn't, CGI.
I'd love to see that one. Sounds
You're welcome,
interesting.
Ryan. That's the best I can do. I just don't know that much about Skunk Works, other than it's a secret facility where they test really interesting stuff. So
I still like it.
well, I mean,
I
it's
see.
interesting, but I'd be more impressed if it did something else.
Yeah, if it moved more, exactly.
It needs to spell out our name next time.
Just got a
That's
special
what
delivery.
happened.
Ooh.
Ooh, this one looks interesting. What's this one?
Little pulp.
What is
There
it? Oh, yeah. Tell me when you're playing something, so it's just about to.
I had to go. It was delivered to me. I have to go get it.
Get it. Kari, do you have one? Because
Oh. Yeah. You know that face. When I find something interesting, I do that.
Oh, what is it?
Oh.
What is it?
It's definitely not illegal in California or Nevada.
What?
This one got me.
That looks illegal.
Okay.
No, it's legal here. I literally bought it from the store. It has a barcode.
Oh yeah, see that?
Brazil.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hi,
See, that's what I'm
John.
looking for.
Hi, John.
Wait,
Come on,
John.
put the camera on it. What are you doing?
Now he's
I know.
out.
Stop moving.
He's-
Stop. Hold the camera still. That's cool.
Flatheads. Oh, okay.
Oh, it just jumped. Yeah, the person
have to
filming
pause
this
it.
needs like to be hit in the head. Like,
She just
Come on,
always carry
guys.
around tripods.
it's not even a tripod thing. Like, I mean,
wait, just
it
pause
doesn't.
it for
Like,
us.
just stop doing this.
Doesn't,
with your
it doesn't
fucking
take
camera,
much to do
okay? Come on,
this,
hold it.
right? All you have to do is just hold it. That's all you have to do.
Okay.
Did this just
Okay,
switch
so that's
videos?
what it is.
That's a meteor.
Yeah, it's like a
I
compilation.
was like, because that's a meteor.
So I
Oh,
was just
go
scrubbing
back and
through
then
and
pause
finding-
it. Pause it on that one we just, yeah, when there's 3 of them.
These bags. I am a child. I got it. Thank
Okay.
you so much, Butler. I show
So-
you how
Power
I am.
vehicles in the sky.
Love you.
The fact that the bottom one drops off completely and then one above it pulses up, that's got me like, okay.
You know, honestly, it reminds me of like the STS-48 and the STS-80 space shuttle videos where these things just appear and they
Right.
grow and they expand and then they move and then they station keep with the shuttle and then they go back the way they came and it's like, wow, yeah. So,
Interesting.
cool stuff.
I like it.
Very cool video. Yeah, I'm
I'm going to say that's UFO. Genuine, bona fide. As President Kennedy said before they blew his brains out, bona fide UFO.
Bonafide UFO.
Do you remember this one?
Yes.
What is that?
Military
This one.
flares.
Yeah.
How?
Military flares dropped by an F-16. North Carolina, there's a testing.
Oh yeah,
a military test range over there. They're running. That's probably flares dropped out of an F-16 from one of the National Guard bases there, guaranteed. Investigated that shit for uncovering aliens, flares.
Damn.
They're really cool looking, but they are flares. So.
Okay, wait. Oh, what is that?
It's a flare.
But out of a flare? A flare of a flare?
Two?
Yeah, they have multiple distributed flares.
I mean, it could just be
Really?
little bits like burning off or whatever.
It could also be bits burning off the flare. Yeah.
Yeah. That was a few good ones in this little compilation.
Mike, do you think that the
That's a
Phoenix
submarine
lights were
in the
flares?
sky. Submarine
I'm
in the
gonna
sky.
call fake.
What's
on
that,
one.
huh?
Do you think that the Phoenix lights were just flares?
No. There was definitely a sighting of some objects. Unfortunately, I didn't get any of them on videos. On video, the video that we do have, those could be flares, but like they disappear. Like these things disappear behind the mountains. But that was all stuff that the Air Force launched after all the sightings freaked everybody
Right.
out.
This
To
one's
try
got
to
me very
distract.
interested.
That's what is going on there.
Wait for it.
Do flares always look red or do they sometimes look white when it's during the day?
Usually red, but they could be white. It just depends because what the purpose of the flare is to get an infrared heat-seeking missile to jump onto the other object rather than the real target, which is the aircraft. So they are very hot. Usually phosphorus, that kind of thing. And they also have flares now that will fly. Like they actually have countermeasures that you launch out of the fighter jet. And
So they
they're
chase
powered,
them?
and they'll fly to try to get the missile to chase them. So cool
Oh,
stuff.
gotcha.
Yeah, those are
This
really
one's doing
doable.
interesting.
And
This,
those got
this
it
one's
right.
doing
Ground
interesting
illumination
things.
flares can be white or red.
Are they going in and out?
They're going in and out. They're moving around in formation. Let's go back. This is an interesting one. Like that one comes down and then stops and then starts moving sideways. I mean, that could. I mean, it could just be a flare drop from up high. But why would the? I don't know. Questions. I've got questions about that one. There were some good ones in that video.
Yep.
Hey, where did Brie go?
I don't know.
She was abducted.
She abandoned us.
That one time Brie was abducted by aliens.
She was. All right, do we have any more videos, my loves, or is that it for the day?
I mean, there's endless amounts of videos on YouTube.
No. I have one more. Oh, who's that,
Okay.
Mike?
That's Sebastian. That's my brother's cat.
Hi, Sebastian, darling. Okay, here's one for you. I have no context. Let's see. Oh, yes. Okay, so last time wasn't yesterday. Last time we had that goddamn fucking fairy video, and I found another fairy video.
Okay.
Did you see that? Butterfly?
Yeah.
Moth.
At night? Butterflies fly
At
at
night? No.
Moth.
Could be a moth. Yeah. I mean,
seen this
the
one on
fact that
TikTok
it
a lot.
goes small. Where does it go? Like it gets
inside
smaller.
the door. It goes inside the door.
It
And
looks like it gets smaller.
Yeah.
The
watch.
countermeasure flares come out very rapidly, Michael. That's correct. But there's also parachute flares that float down slowly. They're trying to illuminate the ground below. Sorry, Sebastian. Are you okay?
Stinky is bothering me.
It's stinky.
Alrighty, everybody. This has been a great butt stuff. Mike, thank you for giving us an hour and 30 minutes of your time.
Right.
I
You
will
are
do an hour
welcome.
and 30 minutes of butt stuff with you
anytime.
girls any day of the week. So you
Thank you,
Let me
Mike. Absolutely. All right, you guys. We will see you guys later. We're doing an episode of Bobby's Cryptic Corner, and while Bobby's not here because he left and went back to work, everybody, we're doing a drinking game on Bobby's Cryptic Corner tonight, where every time he says the password, which is melon, because we're doing the melon head tonight, we're gonna drink, and little stuff's gonna pop up on screen and tell everyone to drink. But Bobby has no idea. We're gonna try to see how long we can go without him realizing that we're partaking in a drinking game. So I hope you guys participate with us. That'll be at 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time tonight.
Yep, 2.5
Right on.
hours. Thank you again, Mike. We love you dearly. I
you
hope
guys.
you come back soon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody.
back
Bye.
from here.
Bye. Big love, everyone.